What's up, guys? Welcome. I'm trying to do decent lighting for you. I just got some lighting that broke. But, anyways, using this little light from my phone, you have to understand that they, they didn't want our offspring. And I think a lot of people are coming to this realization. I think, if you're sitting in your mid 30s, like myself, I'm mid 30s now, 35 years old. And yeah, looking back, it's seems like they didn't want our offspring. Who's they? Like witches and warlocks, people that are against God's will. They didn't want our offspring. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. God's will be done. Just put that out there. And I don't think it's too bigoted to say we don't want their offspring either. I don't think it's too Nazi Germany to say. I'm not condoning Nazi Germany, but we didn't want their offspring either. If you look at the ancient texts that are not the Bible, like the Torah, the Talmud says that you should have sex with a 3-year-old girl and a 9-year-old boy. Jews. And I'm watching this really popular show on Netflix about a rabbi, and these boys walk into his office. He's playing explicit pornographic material and all these jokes with Jews about being pedophiles, okay? So he's playing this pornographic material, and these little boys walk into the rabbi's office, and they're like, oh my God, what did I just hear? And he's like, oh my God, what time is it? He's like, right on time. And it's this funny ha-ha. Like, the dude was so stupid. He was so stupid. Oh, stupid. No, it's like this Jewish thing about being pedophiles. Muhammad had married a 9-year-old. So there's this thing about pedophiles in other religions, which religion is not the right word because it's not about religion, but a relationship. All these other books tell people to be pedophiles. I was at a rally in, I don't remember how long ago it was, prior to the Biden administration. I went to a rally for Biden with my website where I was doing a ton of human trafficking crackdown in Austin, Texas. So I had my website with all these links and all these photos and all these locations that you could go and you could monitor and you could bear witness to the amount of human trafficking that was happening here. That's all I was there to do. I wasn't pro-Trump or pro-Biden. I was just like, do you care about human trafficking? Then go to this website. And then the Trump supporters naturally were like, yes, of course, thank you, that's awesome. But the Biden supporters were so vile and violent. And I was in this debate with a woman. I'm like, it's like the traffic was just, you couldn't go anywhere. So the woman was in her car and I'm walking by the street and she starts flipping out about me, about my sign in the car. She's got a 13-year-old daughter next to her. And finally, I was like, do you support pedophiles? And she lost her mind and was like, yes, we do. Are you mad about it? And I was like, well, I mean, I just expected it. And it's no wonder. And it's weird. Your 13-year-old daughter is right next to you. This culture in America, especially, is so pedophilic. And I keep having dreams of yelling at people like they're in my fucking house and I'm screaming at them for their sins of lust and pedophilia. And I wake up feeling like, I feel great. I feel wonderful. Because God's judgment is coming for these people. Okay, the Old Testament has some crazy stuff, but that's why the New Testament, that's why Jesus, right? It's not just the whole Bible, it's the New Testament is against pedophilia, bad parents, just this nature of lust. Anyways, all that being said, it's no wonder any woman that I would naturally friend. I mean, some of my friends have had kids. In fact, like where I'm from, a lot of my girlfriends have really good families. And down here in Austin, Texas, this principality of just like cults and lust, these free spirited fucking weirdos that have children. They're grown up children acting like children. It's super witchy. It's super alien. It's super pedophilic. It's super gay. That principality in Austin, Texas can burn to hell. It's so bad here. Um, and the contrast is so great too. Who knows what goes on behind closed doors in New York? I think a lot of the evil in New York is very secret. I think there's a spirit where people don't want to hear it. But I'm down here in Texas where like evil is rampant and like also you have a lot of people who want to hear it. And they want to go and they want to see and they want to think for themselves. But yeah, dude, like, is it just me or is this world getting like awfully pedophilic? These people perpetuating their culture of like, this is like the way we do things. And then the spirit of the fact that there's so much witchcraft, medicine, the food, infertility, coming between good relationships, trying to come between good relationships. You know, I was just talking with a friend and I went to a festival and I said, it's weird because these little girls show up literally with their boobs out because they can. It's legal in Austin, Texas to be topless. So I was like, you know, from the stage back, you know, you fill in. We would have been there for a while, but these girls come in right in front of me and my boyfriend with their tits out. And they think it's funny and they think it's amusing. And, you know, I don't think that he gives a shit either way. But it's like this wickedness over relationships. I had a client who was like, dude, I experienced the same thing. She goes to a lot of concerts. She says, my husband and I will stand like really close to the stage. And it's like the girl whose boobs are out, or they're going to stand like right in front of us. Like they think it's amusing and they think it's funny. You know, it's like the spirit of witchcraft and lust. It's the whore of Babylon. It's the Jezebel. These women are breeding like fucking rabbits. And then my client doesn't have any kids. I don't have any kids. Like we're the ones like a lot of women are like normal and don't have kids. But meanwhile, these other women are breeding in these other people with their culture, which is super pedophilic, and no one wants to admit to themselves this whole like concept of religion. I don't call myself a Christian because most Christians are assholes. There are no Christians in upstate New York because we don't have a Christian church, but they just live the way Jesus would have them live. They're just normal people. They live normal lives. They're just naturally normal. They're just naturally loving. Okay, so it's not even about a religion, but there's something weird going on. These people breed like rabbits, and then like we're not, but we will. Don't get that twisted. We will. There's no problem about that. There's no question about that. Good God, did you ever consider this? I mean, I've considered this for many years. Back in 2020 with the shutdown, my eyes were seeing pregnant NPCs everywhere. And God told me, two monsters make a monster. Two monsters make a monster. And because I'm so nice and because I'm so loving, I wouldn't accept it 1, 2, 3 times. God was telling me for years, remember, two monsters make a monster. Remember, these kids are monsters just like their parents. They're going to be just like their parents. I watched the season finale of the last Dexter season. He kills serial killers. It's a serial killer of serial killers. All these people on their deathbed blame their parents, but they become just like the parents. They're indoctrinated into the same bullshit their parents were indoctrinated into. These religions, all this witchcraft, this culture, because Muhammad was a pedophile. That culture is largely pedophilic, but also the Quran does not teach you how to look for evil spirits. That was my biggest criticism of the last year of dating a Muslim. I said, why doesn't your religion teach you how to look for evil people. They don't. They invite them to the table and they all eat and share resources. That's bullshit. That's crazy. And then those people are breeding like fucking rabbits, and you don't wonder why there's infertility on the other side. It's witchcraft, largely. Blessings and like God bless you. And like don't ever think, don't be ungrateful for the ability to have a kid because there's so much witchcraft after God's people. Why don't we have kids? Why are they breeding like fucking rabbits? Why? What is going on? Tables are about to turn. That's all. Tables are about to turn, baby. Okay, that's that. You're the right kind of people. Rowdy Wood, what's up? Love y'all so much. Check again really soon. Sorry about the lighting. This is so weird, but it's what I got for now. All right, see you later.